Welcome, everyone. We have a very special treat for you here. No trick, it's the NBA on Halloween. It's a special October 31st matchup. Moments away, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the San Antonio Spurs. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And it's the Suns to start out. And you can feel it, can't you? A little extra energy in the building tonight, Greg. Halloween always has that effect on a crowd.
And I'm seeing some crazy costumes in the stands, no doubt. But any holiday is a good day for basketball, partner. Halloween really adds to the atmosphere.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Wembanyama is the center with Sochan next to him. And it's MP in at the point guard. Another miss by MP. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They double team KD. And the rejection by Wembanyama. The pass to Okogie. Ayton a screen on Johnson. 6 to shoot. Okogie, the pass to Goodwin. Phoenix, no good that time either. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles, really, since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Back to Durant, and KD throws it down.
Yeah, KD attacking the rim. Hard to imagine anybody's going to get in the way of that.
Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. The Phoenix Suns come into this one after the win against Utah. It's Beal on the wing. High, arcing shot. The rebound by the Spurs.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And here is MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Now Beal. Outside Durant. It's up a 3. Vassell grabs the board.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And here's MP for 3. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Here's Goodwin. That's good. And so Beal with the assist.
And Beal finding a guy with a better look that time.
Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Parks got 9.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Wembanyama, a screen. MP outside. From deep three-point land, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. He's got 12.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Last season, GA, the Suns trading tons of picks, plus good young players, all for Kevin Durant.
And then this summer, trading for Bradley Beal. It's clear they're going all in, constructing a super team to try and bring Phoenix its first NBA title.
Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
And first time out.
Substitution on the court. Timeout.
Let's take a moment to check out Kevin Durant here. He's coming off an excellent season and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And back to his free throw shooting percentage, second in the league. I never saw lapses in his concentration at all. Always completely focused, completely automatic.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
On the court for San Antonio. They've got Collins. Devin Vassell out there with MP. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Sochan in at the power forward position. Gordon, the pass to Eubanks. Stolen by Collins. MP against Gordon. MP fires from way outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Gordon. Bol, a screen on MP. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Gordon.
Well, if Eric Gordon gets the ball from beyond the arc, you have to respect his ability to knock those down.
Collins, a screen on Gordon. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. MP outside. Another shot. And the layup good by Collins. Collins has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Collins with a good read there and laser focused on where he could get to collect the offensive board.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Kevin Durant is second.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for Eubanks. And Goodwin subbed in for Lee. And San Antonio with the change here too. Wembanyama's checked in.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Wembanyama, a screen. MP from deep three-point land. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And this shows you what a superstar KD is. I mean, the NBA world stopped when that deal was made.
Yeah, you just shift the axis of the league. Look, you have this elite scorer, this unbelievable all-world talent, and when he gets on a roster, I don't care where it is, all of a sudden you have championship aspirations.
Here's MP following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Kept alive. Wembanyama gets the bucket. Wembanyama has got his first points in this one. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, of course, these young Spurs are coached by one of the all-time great coaches in Greg Popovich. Kelton Johnson says of Pop, he's around here smiling and excited each and every day. To have him along with us is big. And Popovich gives them confidence. Devin Vassell said, as long as we play together and we play the right way, we'll have a chance to win every game. Kevin?
And having you-know-who helps too, right? Wembanyama makes things happen. David, thanks. Now, here's MP. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Bol, the pass to Goodwin. Lets it go with the three. And the Suns miss again. Spurs leading by 17. MP looking around. Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And once the team to beat in the West, Greg, San Antonio is trying to get back to that level.
Well, they have a great organization, top to bottom. They're smart and battle-tested. I believe these guys will find a way.
Medu, he's checked in for Bol. Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. Here's Okogie. Nothing on the board.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
MP fires from way outside. Count that one. 6 points for Victor Wembanyama.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
They need this. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's MP making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Phoenix Suns.
They have to stay attached to shooters because they're getting torched. I want to see them fighting over screens, getting those hands up. Don't be lazy.
And let's take a look. And that concludes.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
The post pairing, it's Durant along with Ayton. Goodwin out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. MP, no good. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 18. To the middle. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Ayton's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Suns. Here's Park. 23 points in the game. And he gets it back. Wembanyama, a screen. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Well, it depended on the conversation. But at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do. And you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
Phoenix with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Goodwin. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. Another miss by MP.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Now, here's MP. Launches from deep. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Ball, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. The Suns 5th.
What we saw last season, they really made an effort to get every man in the paint, and that forced guys to try and shoot over them. That's where you get huge block numbers.
Goodwin with it, covered by MP. From the stripe. Second shot opportunity. And it's Ayton missing.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Down low, Wembanyama. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. 10 points for Victor Wembanyama. Suns trail by 14. So, Brent, thinking back to the 2020 bubble, the Suns went 8-0. Clearly the springboard for that group.
Yeah, amazing, Kevin. The team had missed 10 straight playoffs, and a lot of talk was made that that time in the bubble helped them to come together in ways that next season they weren't going to be denied. And they made the finals in 2021, and the franchise won 64 games in 2022. So the Suns are as bright as ever.
And the shot goes down.
Inside, MP does a good job of just asserting himself, doing what needs to be done to get that finish.
And the Spurs making a change here. Branham's checked in. A minute 50 left here in the third quarter. Beal, the pass to Ayton. Durant in the corner. Another three for Phoenix.
Will be with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you all, guys. Kevin Durant is dedicated to his craft, of course, but he relishes his connections off the court as well. He says there's so much you can learn from being an NBA player. Life lessons in basketball, the business around the league. Every stop around the way is an experience for me to accelerate and be better in the next part of my life. Kevin?
Boy, that's great perspective, isn't it? David, thank you so much. Here's Goodwin, and the lead is down inside single digits. Goodwin's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Collins setting the pick for MP. Bobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Like the fact that the timing on that play was perfect for Collins to get up, collect it, and dunk it.
The Suns shooting their first foul shots of the night here. He's off on the first.
Substitution on the court.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. On the court right now for the Spurs. The forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. Devin Vassell out there with MP. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot, manning the middle.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
Goodwin kicks to Ayton. Passes it to Okogie. And it's Beal in the corner. Pass to Goodwin. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Spurs. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Wembanyama, a screen on Beal. MP fires from way outside. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And Beal kicks to Goodwin.
And I'm loving the energy MP puts into his defense. It makes it that much harder to beat him.
Wembanyama, a screen. MP from deep three-point land. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Wembanyama, a screen. And a deep three from MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by MP. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 17-point game. Back to Beal. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And again, it's the Suns missing.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
MP fires from way outside. Can't connect from long distance.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for San Antonio.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. There's a screen by Collins. MP outside. And Bull sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Here's Medu. Here's Eubanks. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. MP outside. There's a screen by Collins. And again for three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point.
And so
One more. Just like that.
Let's go!
An air of confidence to the Suns as they arrived earlier today. Playing in front of their home fans always puts a bounce in your step. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Brett Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. The forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. Devin Vassell out there with MP. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. And for Phoenix, Okogie and Durant are the forwards. Goodwin out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Well, how long does all of your off-season rest usually last you at the start of the regular season? Like when do you start to really feel the games again?
You know, the fatigue comes at you fast, Kevin. So that rested feeling only lasts about a couple weeks. Nothing wears you out like playing NBA ball.
MP looking around. From deep three-point territory, the long-distance 3 is buried. Parks got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for San Antonio. It's Beal on the wing. And the 3 off target. Here are the Spurs with the ball. It's a 3-point game. MP outside. Just 5 on the clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Grizzlies. They're playing really well, moving up now to the top spot in our rankings.
And right now, the Spurs, they've had an interesting start to the year. Lately, they put together some nice wins, and you get the general sense that their confidence is growing.
Looks so effortless for Kevin Durant, making long-range shots look unchallenging.
So, Greg, when you think about the Phoenix Suns, what do you think fuels them the most?
Kevin, I mean, the fact that they had a 2-0 lead in the 21 NBA Finals and lost. This team is really battling to get back to that stage. And if they do, they want to take care of business this time.
Now Durant, following the three-point attempt by MP. Ayton a screen on MP. Here's Goodwin. Connects on the open J.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Three-pointer. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. From beyond the arc and then some. Parks got 6.
And hey, that was from another area code. MP showing off a little there.
Beal gets a wide open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. At this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. 4th, the Suns. Number 5, the Spurs.
Both teams really good at passing the basketball. You look at the numbers from the season ago, very unselfish. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
KD on the wing. Here's Goodwin. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And, Brent, we know one guy who would have been valuable in any era, DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, with that size, you've got that old school drawback to the post, physical center type of physique, but he works mostly on the block and doesn't create a lot down there. Each year he's trying to add a little bit more to his repertoire.
Here's KD after the basket by San Antonio. Puts it up from 12. Rebound San Antonio. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Hart, that's good.
And, you know, he's not afraid to rely on others. MP calls for help, and the pick and roll sets him up nicely.
That's a good one. Back to Durant, beyond the arc. A rebound by Johnson.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Wembanyama, a screen on Ayton. MP fires from way outside. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Oh, Ayton in the nose.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
MP from deep three-point land. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Beal. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's some flashy footwork there from Bradley Beal.
MP has been leading the charge for San Antonio. They kept going to him again.
11. The Spurs, 17.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Bull out there with Drew Eubanks. And there's Gordon. And it's Durant. And it's Lee in at the 2 guard. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Gordon against Jones. Gordon the pass to KD. And that one off the back of the rim and in. KD's got 5 now.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
MP fires from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And the Spurs making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
Spurs substitution. Number 3, Keldon Johnson.
Here's Eubanks. Here's Lee. Misses off the right iron.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, once upon a time, Kevin Durant said he was tired of being second. Now, some thought he was chasing clout, but he clarified it, saying, I just lost in the finals. It wasn't about, I want to be the best ever. I don't care about that. I want to wake up every day and do what I do. If we win, I know that comes with me being the best that I can be. Kevin?
David, I love the fact he is focused on the process. And thank you for giving us that report. Wembanyama, a screen on Gordon. Hart. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There's no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. DeAndre Ayton comes in for Eubanks. And Goodwin subbed in for Lee. Wembanyama, a screen. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups. So maybe just a step too far.
So for the Suns, Okogie's checked in for Bull. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Eric Gordon. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Whoa, MP showing off his long-range game.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Collins checked in for the Spurs. Vassell comes in for Trey Jones.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. Last season, he played outstanding. He put up about 29 points a game last season, 6 rebounds and 5 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
MP from deep three-point land.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Collins, a screen on Ayton. And a deep 3 from MP. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Goodwin passes to KD. Looking to end the run. Rebound by Sohan.
You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
And a deep 3 from MP. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Outside, KD. Passes it to Ayton. Here's Okogie. And here is Goodwin. Clock at 6. Here's Ayton. Shoots over Vassell. And that one's good, Ayton.
And boy, what a much-needed bucket there. Ends a 16-0 run by San Antonio.
MP up top. He had 37 points last game out. There's a screen by Collins. MP with it. Now guarded by Ayton.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Pass to Okogie. There's the triple. A rebound by the Spurs. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, it never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
MP passes to Sohan. The tray. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's San Antonio out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Right back after this break.
Sometimes we talk about a team imposing its will. This is what it looks like. Just the rebounding discrepancy here.
And now we turn our attention to the Western. And that is.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. If you look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
I think he's enjoying it, too. So rare to have an offensive explosion from him. You know his teammates are loving that as well.
On the floor for San Antonio, Wembanyama is the center with Sohan next to him. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's MP in at the point guard. Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And there's the pass to Okogie. Back to Beal. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Johnson can't hit.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Goodwin kicks to KD. There's the three. And the Suns miss again. Spurs leading by 20. Wembanyama, a screen on Beal. Here's MP, and he uses the glass on the layup. Parks got 5 points now in the quarter.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Outside, KD. Pass to Goodwin. Outside, Beal. This one for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Beal's got 5 points so far.
Yes, but only one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
A moment to check out DeAndre Ayton here. Coming off a terrific season and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop.
You know, the perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Passes to Ayton. Goodwin kicks to Beal. The three. Another three for Phoenix.
You got to get out on Beal. He's just too dangerous as an outside shooter.
And GA for Bradley Beal. Finally a chance to contend with these Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, for so long, folks wondered how long he'd languish in a losing situation in D.C. Now he has an opportunity to play into June.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The transfer of the Phoenix Suns last season to new ownership ended a tumultuous chapter for the team and for the league. The new leadership aggressively made the trade for Kevin Durant last year and for Bradley Beal this summer. It's a great roster, and the Suns' $4 billion sales price reflects the sense that this Phoenix market is one of the sleeping giants in the NBA. Kevin?
I agree. On the rise. David, thanks. Bull. He's checked in for Phoenix. Gordon comes in for Josh Okogie. Collins checked in for San Antonio.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Pass to Beal. Kicks it to Gordon. Suns moving the ball around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
MP from deep. Good. Another from three.
He's scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Here's Goodwin. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Goodwin's got 6. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. There's a screen by Collins. A three from MP. And again for three.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc.
He does so many different things on the court. Durant practically forcing the defender to foul him on that drive.
This is his first. For Phoenix, Andre Ayton's checked in for Eubanks. Okogie comes in for Bol. And Goodwin subbed in for Gordon. A loaded front court with Durant and Ayton at the 4 and 5 respectively. Goodwin out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And a deep three from MP. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Durant against Wembanyama. Here's Goodwin. Cracks in the tray.
The shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Wembanyama, a screen. The three from MP connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
Talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, I feel like he doesn't get enough credit for his passing game.
You know, Kevin, he's really evolved as a playmaker over the years. Sure, we all know how talented a scorer and shooter he is, but Bradley is now superb at facilitating. And we talk often about Wembanyama's insane lift. There, we see it on the offensive glass.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And it's Goodwin in the corner. Hard to believe, isn't it, Brent? The three-point line was introduced as a one-year trial back in 1979.
Yeah, crazy. It was so successful in the ABA, and then the 79-80 season kicks in.
Good! Another from three.
And that is a three that will put him in the record book.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
15 threes for MP, passing that record from Klay Thompson back in 2018, an all-time performance. Boy, how lucky are we?
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for San Antonio.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And a wide open look for MP. It's good from long range. Parks got 54 points.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Goodwin. And the rejection by Collins.
Good job, Collins inside, quick off his feet.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this.
I'm here with MP, who has just set the record for the.
Thanks for coming out to support your team.
So what's next for you after a performance like? Sounds good, MP. Thanks so much for your time.
Joining us, that'll do it for.
That's what I'm talking about, MP, on fire.